Leadpages should play a vital role in your email marketing campaigns. You can create landing pages in a snap to send customers directly to offers. With Leadpages, you can grow your subscribers list faster. If you're brand new to Leadpages, it may take you a lot of time to understand all the awesome features they provide. But here's the good news. I've created a step-by-step video series teaching you everything you need to know about how to use Leadpages right away. After watching these videos, it won't take you long at all until you're able to crank out high-converting landing pages. So let me help you accelerate your success today.
Hello and welcome. You are now looking at the website leadpages.net. And Leadpages is a cloud-based tool designed mainly to build landing pages and sales pages with special tools to optimize those pages for both sales and lead generation. The application has sales page templates as well as API integration with online lead generation and email applications. The idea behind Leadpages is for individuals to be able to create high converting landing pages without having to know code. It provides individuals with curated pages based on the performance of those pages. So in this course, we will work with the Leadpages application, understanding the basics in order to build landing pages, sales pages, and opt-in pages. We will walk through the process of building pages using each of the three wizards to generate leads, to make sales, and then business pages. We'll also cover the integrations and features that Leadpages gives you in order to generate activity for your business. Now, in the next video, we'll discuss pricing options for you to purchase Leadpages to use in your own business. You're now looking at leadpages.net, and what we're going to do right now is we're going to look at the pricing on Leadpages. So we're going to visit the page, and what you're going to notice is that there are two versions. There is a standard version, and then there is a pro version, and you can pay monthly on both of those versions. And so you'll notice that as the recording of this video, there's an obvious difference in the pricing, and there's also an additional version called the advanced version that has more features. Now, in looking at the differences between the standard version and the pro version, you're going to notice a couple of things in addition to the weekly group coaching. One thing you'll notice is that you can take online sales and payments with Leadpages. And that basically means that if you have Stripe, you can use Leadpages to take payments in order to deliver your digital product. You can also do split testing as well as email trigger links, which you'll be able to do some level of email segmentation. You can also do opt-in text campaigns along with your Leadpages system, and then you'll be able to get access to some discounts with their partner companies. So given the nature of the features of the pro version, we're going to take a look at the pro version in this course. And so what we're going to do is we're going to set up our account using the free trial for 14 days, and we're going to go ahead and click this Try Us Free version. Leadpages will then have you set up your account. Once you do that, you'll come to the page where you'll either use your credit card or your PayPal account. You'll then be asked to fill out a questionnaire about what kind of business that you'll be doing while you'll be using Leadpages. You'll then be asked to enter a branded subdomain for your Leadpages. Now obviously you'll be able to mask this, and then you'll be asked to enter your website so that Leadpages will use it in order to determine what your brand's colors will be. And if you don't have those colors, you will then be able to click a link, and then you'll be able to choose colors based on your own preference. Once you do that, you'll then be ready to start using Leadpages to create your pages. Welcome back. Now, once you've signed up for Leadpages, you will have access to the affiliate program. And you'll find the affiliate program by going to the top right, and you'll see it all the way at the bottom of your menu. You can click that link. What you can do then is you can start by creating an affiliate account. You'll be asked to fill in account details. You'll then be asked to give details about your business. You'll be asked to select your primary promotional method as well as your secondary promotional method. You will then be asked to enter your media properties or websites. You'll be asked to enter your account administrator information for your affiliate account. You'll be asked to make a statement about your tax arrangement. And then you'll be shown the terms of the affiliate agreement, which is that you'll earn 30% of net sales. Once you agree, you can then type in the characters. You can agree and submit your application to become part of the affiliate program. Welcome back. Now, before you start creating pages, you're going to want to set up your tools for integration with Leadpages. To do that, you're going to go to your right-hand side menu, and then you're going to go to this link that says Integrations. Once you get to Integrations, one of the first things you want to do is you want to set up your autoresponder for use with Leadpages. So depending on which autoresponder you have that integrates with Leadpages, you want to choose that autoresponder. In this case, we're going to choose MailChimp. In order to connect MailChimp, what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to go inside of your MailChimp account and get an API token. Once you're inside of your MailChimp account, you're going to want to go to this Extras area. You're going to want to click API Keys. Once you've created your API key, you want to copy it and then head back to Leadpages. You're going to enter your API token and then you're going to click Connect. Once you've done that, Leadpages will tell you that your account is connected successfully. You can choose to enable or disable double opt-in with this tag. Once you have it, according to your preferences, your autoresponder will then be set up to use with Leadpages. Welcome back. Now in this video, we are going to set up a webinar system to use with our Leadpages. To do that, we're going to go to our right side menu. We're then going to click on Integrations. When we get to the integrations, we're going to click on this link that says Webinar. You're going to notice one webinar system, and that's going to be GoToWebinar. And what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to connect your GoToWebinar, and you're going to click this Connect button. That'll take you straight to your GoToWebinar login. And if you have an account, what you'll need to do is you'll need to log in using your username and password. You'll then be brought to a dialog inside of GoToWebinar. You're going to need to click this Allow button. And once you've done that, then your GoToWebinar is going to be connected to your Leadpages. Now, if you'd like to use Leadpages along with Webinar Jam, you can do that, but you'll need to use a third-party application called Zapier to make the connection. It's possible also to use Zapier using Zoom.us in order to connect to your Leadpages. However, the only direct connection to Leadpages using a webinar system is going to be GoToWebinar. Welcome back. Now you can also set up Leadpages to deliver your lead magnet. You can have that lead magnet hosted either on Leadpages, or you can have it hosted someplace like your Google Drive or your Dropbox account. So what you're going to do is you can go to your right side menu, and then you're going to go to this link that says Lead Magnets. And you're going to see that you're going to have a button here that says Create New Lead Magnet. You want to click that button. And what you want to do is you want to give your lead magnet a name for a specific download, and you can either paste your URL here or you can upload a file. So for this lead magnet, what we're going to do is we're going to paste in a URL. And once you've pasted your URL and the lead magnet name, you can write in a sender email and a sender name. Now this email is still going to be sent through Leadpages. However, you're going to have an email according to Leadpages that's going to appear in the reply to field. And the same thing is going to be true with the name. You'll then want to use the WYSIWYG editor in order to write a message to the individual that will be receiving your lead magnet. Once you have your message written and you have everything the way you want it, you can then click Save. Then your lead magnet will be ready for use with your pages. Welcome back. Now Leadpages will allow you to set up a domain to use with your lead pages. And to do that, you're going to go to your right side menu, and then you're going to see that there's going to be a link here that says domains. You want to click on that link. It's going to bring you to this page. And what you're going to do is you're going to click this button that says connect a domain. And you want to write in your domain name here in this dialog box. What you're going to do then is you're going to go into the DNS settings of your domain name. Right now we're inside of the DNS settings for a domain name in GoDaddy. And in that domain name, you'll notice that there are 3 records currently there. What we're going to do is click the Add button, and then we're going to select the A record. What we're going to do in the host area is we're going to put the @ there, and we're going to point it to an IP address as directed by Leadpages. Once we do that, we're then going to click Save. Once you do that, Leadpages will give you the option of redirecting people if they type in www into your domain. If that is the case, what you'll need to do is you'll need to click this button, and then you'll see additional instructions. If that's the case, what we're going to do is we're going to add in a CNAME record, and then we're going to write in www into the host, and then we're going to write in a URL as specified by Leadpages. We're then going to click Save. And once you've connected, the process can take up to a few hours in order to complete. And once you have it, you'll then be able to use your own domain name inside of Leadpages. Welcome back. Now, one of the main benefits of using Leadpages is to use their template system. And to access those templates, all you'll need to do is to click this button that says View All Templates. And you're going to see their templates available to you. You're going to see 2 sides. You're going to see a link that says Drag and Drop, and you're also going to see a link that says Standard. So in this case, when you're looking at the drag and drop templates, of course, you can sort by the kind of template that you might want to use. For example, if you were to sort for upsell or bonus templates, you'll be able to see that Leadpages has templates available. Now, one of the other things you're going to note is that you'll see that the templates are going to be sorted by conversion rate. So those templates that are considered to be most successful are going to be to the top and to the left. So once you find a template that looks the way you want it to be, you can then click on the View page, and then you can click Use this template. Leadpages will bring this into your canvas. You'll then be asked what you want to call the page. Once you do that, you'll then click Enter. And then you'll have access to the tools to make changes to the page. So for example, you'll see here that you have an edit pencil. We're going to click that edit pencil. And we can change the background image for this background. And we can make several other changes to the background to suit what we're trying to do. In order to close out that background, you'll need to click that X, and then you'll be back onto editing the page. You can then click on the widget page. And this will give you the ability to add widgets into the page where you want them to be. So for example, if you wanted to add in a video, you can drag and drop that video into an area of the page that you feel is going to be most appropriate. And of course, you can add in an image. You can add in another button. You can add in forms. And so basically you have the ability to customize the page in the way that you want it to be. And it could be that you don't necessarily like everything that's going to be on your page. And so in this case, if we wanted to do away with the image, all we'd have to do is then click on that button. That would take the image out. We can then come back, we can add in a widget and place another image in this area. To do that, we'll just need to click this button. We'll then click on the image, and then we'll select the image from our hard drive or from images that we've already uploaded. So what we're going to do is we're going to click this Insert button, and that's going to then make it part of our page. And of course, we have options to hyperlink to the image according to the way we want it to be. So basically what we're doing with Leadpages is we're taking advantage of their WYSIWYG editor in order to make the kind of changes that we want for our particular market or niche. Welcome back. Now inside of the template area, you can also use standard templates, and that will be the tab to the right. If you click that standard template tab, what you're going to find is that you're going to see a different set of templates that you can use and then alter. And so what we're going to do first is we're going to take this preview button. Then Leadpages will then load the template. We can then decide to use the template. And then that's going to give us a template for us to be able to edit in the same way that we did the drag and drop template system, except that working with these templates are going to be a little more manual. And you'll be able to see the content and the areas that you're going to be working with on the side panel. So if you click inside of this area and you click this, and so if you click on the WYSIWYG editor, and you'll see the highlighting on the left side menu. And so all you'll need to do is to go to the area that you want to change. You want to click inside of the area, and then you'll want to make the changes. You see we've made changes at this subtitle. We can make changes to some of the other titles. We can make changes to the images. And in this case, what we'll need to do is we'll just need to upload a new picture to fit into this new image. Once we have our picture, we click on the picture, then we click Done. So basically, although we're not using a drag and drop element system, we can alter the templates to fit what it is that we're trying to do. And once you have your changes the way you want them, all you need to do is to click the Done button. You'll then need to save your page. You'll then be required to give your page a name. And then you'll click Done. You'll then want to click Save. Now in this case, we'll need to make sure that our individual form is then connected to our autoresponder. You're going to be prompted for that here. We're then going to go into our form. We can then make our email list available. We can integrate it with lead notifications and integrate it with our webinar host. We're then going to click Customize this form. And we will then be allowed to save our page. Welcome back. Now you can also create a lead page from scratch. In order to do that, you'll need to go to this button. It says Create New Lead Page. You can choose any one of these three areas. You'll then see links at the bottom, and one of them will say Start with a blank page. You want to click that link. And then Leadpages will then open up your canvas to create your page. You'll then want to give your page a name, and then you'll click Continue. You'll then have access to these three features on your left side menu in order to add elements to the page. So to change the page layout, you'll be able to add in sections that you'll be able to come back and change. So for example, we can change a section style. We can add in columns so that we have divided areas. We can add in additional sections. And we can add in additional rows. Once we have our sections, we can then add in widgets and elements to these areas. So for example, we can add in video to specific sections. We can add images to specific sections. We can add in buttons to specific sections. And you can navigate each of the properties of the individual things that you're changing by clicking on top of the element. And you'll see here that you're going to get a dialog box for that specific element. In this case, we're going to click the Edit button. We can edit the elements of this image. To go back to our panel, all we need to do is to go to the left side menu and click that area and close up the page layout. We also have access to different page styles, where again we can change in the font style. We can change the page background color. We can change the page width. And we can add in our favicon as well as to add in any custom CSS. We can add in tracking elements to our page, whether those tracking elements are Facebook or Google Analytics. So basically, by using the elements on the left side menu, we can customize a page to look exactly the way we want it to look, and then add in our elements by using widgets. Welcome back. Now, when we use the Create New Lead Page button, that's going to take us to 3 separate areas that we can go to. And we can go to each one of these areas in order to use a wizard that will give us access to certain tools that we can use in order to make it easier to create specific kinds of pages. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go into the lead gen section. We're going to click on this button in order to create a page for a newsletter or an e-course. And what you'll notice is that these layouts are optimized for high conversions specifically for this purpose. And we can take any one of these templates to use them for our newsletter or our e-course. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on this one in the middle. Then Leadpages will bring up its template onto the canvas. We are going to give our page a name, and then we're going to click Continue. What you'll notice then is that you have access to each element of the template. And so what you can do is you can change the background, and you can do that by going to this pencil, and you'll notice that we have an image here in our background. We can change that image, and we can also make changes to the image for the logo. We'll do that by clicking this pencil. All we'll need to do is then we'll need to change out this image. We can upload an image that we want to have there, and then we can reinsert that image. And you'll notice now that that image is right in our screen. So again, you can customize the images that are going to be on your newsletter. You can change the copy inside of the area. If we double click inside of here, we can also click into our copy. All we need to do then is we'll need to make sure that we edit our sign up button. And what we can do is we can change the link to this being what we want it to be. And one thing you'll want to do periodically as you're making changes is to click the Publish button. And once you do that, your page will then be complete. You'll then have access to view your page. Welcome back. Now in this video, we're going to use the Create New Lead Page button. We're then going to use the Generate Sales wizard. And this time we're going to use it to create a free guide. We're going to click on this button. And you'll notice then that we have access to several different templates that we can use for a free guide. We're going to choose the one in the middle. Then Leadpages will bring up our canvas. We're then going to give our page a name. Now in this case, the most important thing that we want to be able to edit is going to be our button. And so what we're going to do is we're going to click this link that says Edit Click Event. And you're going to notice then that we're going to have a pop-up which is going to come up with My Lead Box. We're going to click Edit. And then you're going to see that what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to make sure that our email integration is going to be edited. We're going to need to click Edit Integrations. And then we're going to make sure that we have our integrations correct. And so to do that, we're going to click Add an Integration. We're going to make sure our MailChimp is then added. And if you were using a different autoresponder, you would have integrated it already, and then that option would come up for you. We're then going to choose a specific list that we want people to be sent to. And what we can do is we're going to give our form a specific name, and this is going to be a name internal to Leadpages. We can also make sure that we have our fields correct, and we do want the email address to happen just as it is. We then want to choose our actions. And what we can do is we can determine where we want the visitor to be sent. We can have the visitor sent to the default Leadpages thank you page, we probably don't want to do that. We probably want to have them sent to an external URL of our choosing. Now, if we have already added our lead magnet, we can have our lead magnet delivered from this place. Now, if you don't see your lead magnet, you'll need to make sure to click this button that says refreshing. You'll then see your lead magnets that you have set up at the beginning in your account settings. You can click select a lead magnet, and then you'll click save and close. Then the individuals that will be added to your list will also be sent the guide in their email. And of course, you'll make any other changes to the copy that you feel are necessary. Welcome back. Now in this video, we are going to create a new lead page. And this time, what we're going to do is we're going to create a new webinar or event page. So we're going to go to our Generate Leads wizard. And then we're going to click on this button that says webinar or event. And we're going to look at the templates that are going to be available. And so what we're going to do is we're going to use this first template. Leadpages is then going to load the template into our canvas. We're then going to give our page a name. We're then going to click continue. Now the two elements that are going to be most important in this case will be your countdown timer as well as your button so that people will be added to your webinar. So the first thing we're going to do is look at our countdown timer. So to do that, we're going to click this edit button. You're going to see that we have our countdown here in this area. So first, what we're going to do is we're going to click this button. We're then going to choose a specific date. We'll then need to tell the countdown timer what to do at the point at which the clock comes down to 0. We can choose to do nothing, or we can redirect the individuals to another URL. And if we want to change the color, we can do that. And then we will have changed our countdown timer. What we also want to do is we want to change our click event, which is going to be our webinar. So we want to click this event. We then want to choose and click on our lead box. We then want to click on our integrations. And we want to make sure that we have our integration with our webinar system. So we'll link into our webinar system here. And we'll click on our webinar service. What we will then do is then we will look for the webinar that we want to send people to. If you don't see it right away, you'll need to click this button that says refresh list. You'll then click on the webinar that you want. And then you can then save your form. You can then go to your fields, and then you can choose your actions. If you want to have individuals sent to an external URL, once they are registered, you can do that. Once you do that, you can then click Save and Close. And then you will have successfully edited your webinar page. Once you do that, you can then click Publish. Once you have it, you can then click View Your Page. Welcome back. Now in this video, we're going to use our templates in order to create a page for a free consultation. So to do that, we're going to click our new lead page, and then we're going to click on this panel that says Generate Leads. We're then going to click on this button that says Free Consultation. And then our page templates will then be available. We're then going to choose the page template that we like. Then Leadpages will load the template into our canvas. We'll then give this page a name. We'll then click Continue. And the most important aspect of this page is going to be the button for your free consultation. So you want to make sure to click this Edit Event. And then you're going to edit the pop-up form that the visitors are going to see. And then this is going to be the page that they're going to be sent to. So you want to make sure that the integrations are correct. And so you definitely want to have a lead notification sent to the email that you have on file. And then what you may want to do is you may want to have the individual added to a specific webinar. So if you're going to record the consultation on GoToWebinar, what you can do is you can set up that webinar in a specific area. You can click on that webinar. You're going to refresh the list. And the webinar that you would have the individual added to would be the one that you set up specifically for you to record your consultation. Of course, then you can edit any of the other fields. You can edit the actions. And then once you've done that, you can then click Save and Close. And once you have your elements the way you want them, you can then click Publish. You can then view your page, and then you will then be able to schedule a consultation. Welcome back. Now in this video, we're going to click this Create New Lead Page. And this time we're going to use the middle panel, and we're going to click this button for the Sales Page Wizard. And this time you're going to see both drag and drop templates available as well as standard templates available. And what we're going to do is we're going to choose a sales-oriented page. And we're going to take the video sales page. We're going to view it. And then we're going to click Use this template. Leadpages is going to load the page into our canvas. We are going to give our page a name. And then we have our page. Now what you're going to have here are basically going to be two main elements. Of course, you're going to have your headline and subheadline, which you will edit as you would any other text inside of Leadpages. But you're going to have your video as well as your buy button. So the first thing we want to do is we want to edit this video. And we're going to click the Edit button. And then you're going to have here an embed code that you want to place inside of your video widget. Now, of course, this means that you can use a YouTube video in order to embed. However, you're not limited to YouTube videos. You can also use other video services that have an embed code. So what we're going to do is we're going to place an embed code inside of this area. And it's going to be a Vimeo embed code. So we're going to click Save. And you will see your thumbnail in this area. So now what we're going to do is we're going to click our Click Event button because our Buy button is now inactive. So we're going to click this Add Click Event. And what we're going to do is we can then choose how we're going to have our button interact with our customer. So if you have a PayPal external link, all you'll need to do is to click this link. And then you're going to use that external URL in this area. What this will mean is that you'll need to go inside of PayPal. You'll then need to create a button. You'll then need to create all of the parameters for the button. You'll then need to know where you're going to direct the buyer once they have purchased the product. And then you want to get a link from PayPal, and you want to get it from the email side. And you'll see it highlighted in yellow. And you're going to take that link, and then you're going to place that link inside of Leadpages on the button. No, we're just displaying this URL. What you would place here is the actual PayPal URL. Once you have that URL in, you're then going to click Save. You can decide then that you want this checkout page to open up into a new window, and then you'll just need to click inside of the page, and then your page will be updated. Once you're then ready, you can then click Publish, and you can then view your page. Welcome back. Now in this video, we are going to create a new lead page, and this time we're going to use the Business Page Wizard in order to create a mini site. So to do that, we're going to go to this Create New Lead Page button, and then we're going to go over to this panel which says Something Else or Business Pages, and then we're going to click on the panel that says Mini Site. And then this is going to open us up into Mini Site Templates. We're going to choose one of the mini site templates which works best for us. So once we view the template, we're going to be able to use this template by clicking this button. Then Leadpages is going to bring the page up into our canvas. We're then going to be asked to give our page a name. Once we do that, we'll then click Continue. Now there are several elements to this mini site that are going to be important. First is going to be our logo, which again we can edit simply by changing out the image. We're going to click this edit pencil, and then we're going to choose the image that we want. If we want to upload an image, we can do that, or we can choose from our existing images. And the other thing you're going to take note of is that you're going to have two links, and these links are going to lead to other places on the page. So if we click this edit click event, what you're going to notice is that this is going to lead to a specific page section. Now we can take this out if we don't want to do this, but this editing is actually going to take place for something that's further down in the page. And you'll see that in this About section that's also in the mini site. And those two links are to be distinguished from this button, where if we click the click event, you'll notice then that we determine where this link is going to go, if it's going to go to another lead page or an external URL. What we can do is we can then change this to be similar to the other links by jumping to a specific page section. And then as long as our page section is listed, we can then click on that page section so that our button will then lead to that area. So in terms of the mini site, if you want to name your section, what you're going to do is you're going to make sure that you open up your section settings. And then you're going to click on the Y section settings. You're going to notice then that this is called the Y section. And to change this, we can then add in what we want this section to be named so that we can jump to this section using the method that was displayed earlier in this video. And so you can do this with any of the page creations that you use, but it will be especially helpful when you're creating mini sites. Welcome back. Now in this video, we are going to use the lead page wizard to create a thank you page. So to do that, we're going to click this button. It says create new lead page. We're then going to click this third panel, which says something else or business page wizard. And then we're going to click this middle panel that says thank you. So now what we're going to see are going to be the thank you page templates. And so we're going to choose one of the templates. We're going to view the template, and then we're going to click use this template. Leadpages is then going to open up into the canvas. We're then going to give our page a name. We're then going to click continue. Now on the thank you page, obviously the most important thing will be that the individual that comes to this page get what they were promised. And so what we're going to be doing is we're going to add our click event. I'm going to click that link, and then we're going to determine where we want the individual to be sent. In this case, what we can do is we can send the individual to a page that we have previously created. So if we click go to a lead page, we can choose any of the other sales pages or opt-in pages or download pages that we have already created. Then all we'll do is we'll click on the actual page. That page will then be in place. We'll then determine whether or not we want it to open into a new window. Once we do that, if we click inside of the page, our page will then be ready as a thank you page. All we'll need to do then is click publish, and we can then view our page. Welcome back. Now in this video, we are going to use our lead page wizard in order to create an About Me page. We're going to click this create new lead page. We're then going to go to this right side panel, and then we're going to click this something else panel. And then we're going to click this area that is an About Me or bio page. And then you're going to have a limited number of templates to choose from in order to create an About or bio template. Now these templates are again sorted by conversion rate. So in this case, we're going to choose the highest converting template. We're going to look at the template, and then we're going to click use this template. Leadpages is then going to load the template into the canvas. We'll then want to give our page a name. Once we do that, we'll then click continue. Of course, we may want to change the background, which we can do by changing out this image. But what we want to do is we want to scroll down, And then we want to make sure that the image is reflective of what we want it to be. We'll then click this image, and then we'll upload the new image. What we want to do then is we want to then write in the information that we want to be seen. Once we've written in the headline, we'll want to write in our copy. Then we have access to share buttons. We can choose to remove the buttons and only have the ones that we want available. Once we've completed the About Me page, we can then click Publish. Once we've done that, we can then view our page. Welcome back. Now in this video, we're going to create a Coming Soon page. And to do that, we're going to click on this button that says Create New Lead Page. We're then going to click this right side panel that says Something Else. We're then going to click this panel that says Coming Soon Page. And in this case, we're going to select the Sold Out page. Once we view the template, we can then click Use this template. Leadpages will then load this into our canvas. We will then give our page a name. We'll then click Continue. We'll then see a few familiar elements. Of course, we can change our logo. The most important aspect of this page is going to be that we're going to select our countdown timer. So we're going to click this pencil, and then we're going to select our date. We'll then select what's going to happen when the countdown timer ends. We're going to do a redirect. We're going to go to a previously made page. Once we have that, then we can then click inside of the template, and then our page will then be ready. What we can also do is we can also then edit this event. And so in this case, what we're going to do is we're going to click Edit Click Event. And then we're going to edit the pop-up that will come. And of course, what we want to do is we want to add this person to our email marketing list. So we're going to edit the integration. When our integrations are available, we're going to add an integration. We're going to add in our MailChimp email list. We're then going to click Fields. We're going to leave the fields as is. We're going to click Actions. Once they have opted in, then we're going to send them to a specific external URL. And once we do that, we will then click Save and Close. Then we will have added the individual to our list, and we are now ready to publish the page. So we'll now click Publish. And our page is then ready to be viewed. And our page is now ready. In conclusion, in this course, we have set up all of the major integrations, lead magnets, and account settings inside of Leadpages. We also set up 4 affiliate programs to promote Leadpages. We were able to view use of all of the templates and their various categories. We looked at both drag and drop templates as well as standard templates, which are the older style. We looked at specific lead page creation using the lead page wizard. And we looked at each of the 3 wizards, the generate lead wizard and the something else or business page wizard. We also looked at the sales page wizard, which gave us access to sales related templates. Now beyond the scope of this course were use of the conversion tools as well as the WordPress plugin, but they are available for your use.